Hi friends, it's Terry Stewart, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located here in Maryland. Welcome to this edition of our Global Share Fair. So I am going to turn the camera around so I can share my project with you. So get ready. If that makes you ill, look away because the camera's moving now. Here we go. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. And you'll probably see my big white light in my ceiling. Let me get this camera turned around. Let's see. There we go. So you can see what I will be working with today. And so good morning to everybody. Give me a shout out if you're around. It's a cold morning here in Maryland. Okay, there we go. I can see myself. All right. Yes, it's probably just above freezing. We had some snow yesterday. It's wintertime here. So, Friendly Hello is a celebration bundle that you get the stamp set, which has 13 stamped images, and it's bundled with this DSP pack that coordinates. So you can see the stamp set has birds images, some floral images, and these little sprigs, some great sentiments, and they are carried all the way through on these paper designs. But not only do you get florals, there are also, let me flip this over, you get some patterns like the splatter pattern, stripes, little circles, I don't know if they're little balloons or little floral elements. I get some bold designs. So this is really versatile, and I love the colors. It's granny apple green. What's this orange color? So we can look here on the back to find out. Petal pink and pool party. And it was fresh freesia. Yes, there's the pool party. And some darker colors, which was the shaded spruce. So lovely paper. I'm having a blast with this paper. So let me show you the project I'll be working with. Good morning, Elizabeth and Rose. So the pattern I am going to be using is a floral image with the little bird with pool party. So here's my card. It's a little bit of a fun fold, and then you look inside, and again you see the florals and this great birthday sentiment. And I love this bold hello friend. I think that's why I was drawn to this stamp set. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna just jump right into my project. I'm gonna put my card aside here. So you know, we're in a share fair, and we do have a show special, and I think Shirley will be telling you about that, or has told you about that. So here's my envelope I'll be using, and my pieces. So I'm using 2 pieces of DSP from that Hello Friend pack. It's this with the bird and the floral images, and then this more subtle, just white and pool party with floral images. And I have some white cardstock, a piece of black cardstock, and another piece of white cardstock. And I'm going to do some stamping. So let me set aside my card base. I'm just going to fold that. So we're going to fold this in half, and this is a half sheet of cardstock that I'm working with, and I've pre-scored it. And then I'll fold this back, and that'll make it easier to tuck over here to the side with my other colors. And I'll bring this to the front so it'll be easier. Okay, so this is my the piece I'll be using on the front, and I'm going to stamp that with Memento ink, Tuxedo Memento ink. And I'm going to start with this bold hello friend. And it's when you use these photopolymer stamps, you want to have some kind of mat underneath. We do sell the little pierce mats, a foam mat. You want something that can give a little bit so you can get a really good image. So here is my hello friend, and I'm going to ink this up very well. So have you enjoyed all the projects been shown? I was watching last night. I have to go back and watch our UK friends, but man, there are some very talented ladies in this group. I love fun folds, and I saw several of them that I cannot wait to try. So that's going to be fun. All right, and I'm going to put this, my stamped image, towards the bottom, and because I can look through my photopolymer, I can put it just where I want it, and I'm going to put it right there. This might be a little bit lower than my original, but I think it'll work out fine. And then on the inside, I think I showed you that use the sentiment, hope you have the best birthday. I think that's a great sentiment for birthdays. And I actually have two friends who have birthdays today, so I'm shouting out to Chris and to Jackie, happy birthday. And I do hope you had the best birthday, and I can't wait to celebrate with you. So here we go. I'll put that about halfway down and in the middle. That black just pop. Those bold sentiments look great. Okay, Susan. Thank you. They are. All the cards have been beautiful. Now I'm going to use my pool party, and I'm going to bring the same floral image, and I'm going to use it both on the front and the back. And so not only does it coordinate with the DSP, this will give both. It'll carry the same theme to the inside from the front. Now I'm going to stamp over my sentiment because Pool Party is a lighter shade, so the pop of that black just really you can still see through it. And then I'll do the same for the front of my card. Okay, ink it up, and I'll have to bring in a piece of scrap paper because I do not like. I love my pristine workspace. And this stamp is probably going to go off the edge, and I want to maintain my pristine workspace. We all have our quirks, and that's my quirk. And I'll just go over off the edge and a little on top of my hello. But I think it gives it a little bit of an artistic look. There we go. All right, so now I can breathe easy. I still have maintained my pristine workspace. Okay, and so now we can proceed to assemble. I'm going to layer this hello friend on this piece of black. Now I chose the Pool Party because not only does it coordinate with this DSP, but also has black and white. So that's kind of the color combination is I'm using is Pool Party, white and black, mimicking the colors that are in the DSP. I'll use some of my liquid glue. I got a new bottle out just for this occasion. I keep a stash of them, so I never run out of liquid glue and dimensionals. I am a fan of dimensionals, and this project does have dimensionals on it. Alright, so then, oh, you know what I forgot to do? I wanted to stamp on my envelope, so we are not quite done stamping. I think I misspoke there, so let me put these aside. And I am going to, where's my stamp set? I think I'm going to use this little bird. So I hadn't originally planned on that. I think I was going to use the floral images, but since I have blocks and ink, I'm going to use this little bird here. So let me get my block and make sure that he will fit on my block, because this is a last minute addition. So there he goes. And get my envelope going the right way. And I think I'm going to have to bring in my scrap paper again, because I'm going to want this to go off. I think he's going to be coming in from the side, so the the tail and the bottom of the branch will go off. And I'll bring in my Memento ink. Okay. So, I think I had practiced planned everything except this little last bit. Let me make sure I ink it up. Oh. Okay, here we go. And I think it's going to be coming this way. What do you guys think? This? So should he be more upright or more side to side? Okay, let me know quick before I put it down. Which way are we going? Or are we going to go vertically or are we going to go horizontally? Which way should my bird go? I'm counting on you. Somebody speak up quick, please. Vertically or horizontally? Which way would you place him? Upright. Thanks, Susan. Thank you. Appreciate the help. There we go. Oh, so cute. Definitely the right choice. Right? Thanks, Susan. Okay. Now we can get to assembling. All right, pull my pieces back in here. The envelope's done, so we can put that at the bottom. And okay, so here we go. I'm going to put this piece of DSP. Now I'm going to do this first, and I'm going to leave a little bit of a border on the left side of it, and then I'm going to adhere this flap down and put this piece of DSP. So we're going to be working on the front first. And let me get my bone folder so I can crisp up these score lines. So celebration is like one of the best times of the year because you get freebies. Everybody loves a freebie, and you'll be hearing a lot of, or I'm guessing you already heard a lot about what's available in that celebration. So make sure you contact the demonstrator who invited you here so you can get a catalog if you don't already have one or have questions. And so I'll leave a little bit of border on the left and then place this down. Now this paper doesn't seem to have a right up top because some of the birds are upside down, some of the leaves upside down. I don't know that this paper, what I'm trying to say, it can be used in any direction is my belief. So now I'm going to put some adhesive on this to secure this flap on top of the DSP. Hi, Barbara. Well, thank you for the kind words. It's very easy to craft with this set because it all coordinates. You have your stamp set that coordinates with your DSP, and there's a multitude of colors that you can go with depending on what you're looking for, whether you need a soft pastel or you need a darker color in the shaded spruce or the black. So there's a lot of options. So now I'm going to take my DSP and just on that little flap adhere that right on top in the center. Alright, so for the next part I'm going to bring in my embellishment, which is this frayed ribbon, and it's gorgeous. It's so soft, it's just beautiful. And I'm going to adhere that right here on the edge of my inside. And to do that, I'm going to bring in my tear and tape, which is an awesome product. So I'm just going to lay 2 rows right in here, tear that off. And because this is 3/4 of an inch, I am going to use two rows of it. And I have found if you burnish the covers, it comes up much easier. And here's my take your pick tool, and I'm going to pull up my cover. It makes it so easy to remove these covers, this tool. Whether you use the spatula end or the other end, the pointy end, either side, easy to remove those covers. Just notice my black ink pads open. I gotta take care of that because I will put my finger or something into it. So now we're going to glue down this ribbon and just leave a little bit of the cardstock beneath peeking out. So now that's adhered down, and I can snip off the edges. This ribbon is so lovely. It's the texture of it, the softness. I can't say enough good things about this ribbon. Beautiful. And the final piece, we're going to put our inside in just adjacent, kind of center it in the space that's left next to the ribbon. Adhesive going here. So I'd love to see if you have this set, what you're making with it, so please share. It's very, like I said, it's a very versatile set, and I love these bold sentiments in there. Alright, that's our inside, and then with this piece I'm going to put some dimensionals on it because I can't seem to make a card without dimensionals, and I wanted to hang over this edge on the right a little bit, so about there. I'm going to flip it upside down so when I put my dimensionals on it, I avoid putting them on the right so I'm not sealing it closed. I just want the dimensionals on the front of the card only, not on that exposed piece on the back. And I do love dimensionals, so I'll probably use more than I need to, but I just love dimensionals. It's probably the one craft item that I cannot craft without. I mean, you need your glue, you need your cardstock and inks and paper. Next in line for me are dimensionals. I rarely make a card that does not have a dimensional on it. So what's the one thing that you must have? I mean, besides the basics, what little item that you're like, every card I make seems to have, use whatever. I'd love to hear what you're using. Every single time for me it's dimensionals. Alright, and then that about there. So that is my card, and here's my envelope. And I did want to talk a little bit about what went into this card. So this, let me see, here's my little celebration brochure, and this, the Hello Friend, is towards the back. It is a level 2 item in Celebration. So here you can see the colors and the unique way they've made these cards. There's just a variety, little cards, big cards, florals with a bird or not. So there's a lot of opportunities with this bundle. If you purchased everything in which went into making this card, the pool party cardstock, black cardstock, white cardstock, the pool party ink, the memento ink, the ribbon, and the tear and tape, you could earn the bundle, the Hello Friend bundle. So just keep that in mind. Contact the demonstrator who invited you to this group to place any orders. Our next presentation is Carol, and she's using the Daffodil Afternoon DSP from the Celebration. So stay tuned to see her. Again, thank you, whether you're watching live or watching on replay. And until next time, remember, stamping is fun. Bye.